I have in my hand here two statements that absolutely frustrate me when it comes to providers and how they operate and how they just try things and they just hit a wall and don't keep going. I'm going to give you the first statement right now. Number one, that doesn't apply to me. You know what? NDIS and aged care, disability support services is a nuanced business model, 100%. You've got government funding, you've got compliance, you've got so much going on. But just because it is a nuanced business model, it doesn't mean that regular business systems and processes don't apply. For instance, making sure that you're driving a culture in your business of people who are accountable and responsible. For instance, having key performance indicators for team, that's still relevant in this industry. It just means you have some different KPIs, not maybe the same ones that a software development company has. This idea that things don't apply to you just because you're a particular type of business is kind of an arrogant statement to have, because there are so many things that no matter what type of business you are, these standard business principles apply. Knowing your numbers, you can't just hand things off. Delegating things correctly and developing systems and processes. A lot of people think that because you are in a person-centered system that you shouldn't be so systemized. No, systems allow you to actually help more people consistently without falling through the cracks, and we remove human error using systems developed correctly. The second one, we tried it and it didn't work. Just because you tried something didn't work doesn't mean it doesn't work. It means the way you tried it. I was talking with someone recently who tried working with a virtual assistant. He said, we tried it and it didn't work. So now all virtual assistants are not useful to work with. And it's a really lazy way of thinking about your business. Just because perhaps you didn't create the proper system and process and hand it off in a training development way, and then they couldn't pick it up and do it to 110% of what you expect to be able to do it, and you think it didn't work. Well, I can tell you right now, things take time, and creating the right system makes that time shorter, and the right training process makes it shorter. So whether it's a virtual assistant or a different type of software or posting content online, your first try will always suck, and your second one maybe won't be much better. But by the time you go through this process of developing a system for taking what didn't work, improving and continuing, then you're never actually going to break through those first barriers. The first one of anything sucks. First podcast is going to suck. The first posts on Instagram and LinkedIn are going to suck. But as you continually do it and improve, you're going to see things grow and get better. So let's remove those two statements. I tried it and it didn't work, or that doesn't apply to me. You're a business owner. Continue to develop, continue to improve, do the things that you know actually do work, but find the way to make them leveraged for your business, not just a one and done.